Boom. We're in. It's the draft time. Intro needs more cowbell. It kind of needs a better host, right? How's everybody doing this evening? I'm going to forego. I'm going to forego my introductions. This is Flawed Man of God, though, and welcome to an off-topic stream of ours. Most of the time, we're talking about God on the show, but tonight it's off-topic and it's part of the baseball draft. Something I've been doing for a couple of years now. We've got some folks who watch this show who are participants in this, and we got about 40 seconds left until the draft starts, and then we'll hit it. We'll hit it off. Hopefully, everybody's doing all well. Hopefully, you guys are heading into the weekend on a good note, on a high note. Opening day is right around the corner, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get this. Going. So, all right, here we go. 10 seconds starting now. I will be drafting in the eighth position. It is a serpentine draft. So that means that we're going to be, I'm going to be drafting eighth and then turning right around and drafting 13th, I think. So let's get going. Ronald Acuna went in the first round as predicted. Boston Tea Party, that would be Fig, who's in the chat. He is probably going to take Ramirez just because he's weird. Let's see if that's what he does. I'm interested to see how everybody does. All right, then we've got Laser Show drafting third tonight. Who is he going to pick? Is he going to go with pitcher? Freddie Freeman is. Oh, okay, not bad. Mookie Betts. I was hoping maybe he would slide down to me, but I wasn't counting on it. I have my, I know who I'm probably going to pick in the first round, but we'll see. We'll see if it slides to me. Comeback season was here earlier, missing the first pick of the draft. Probably will get Matt Olson. I don't know, because the auto draft will pick it. What's going on, Dresden, Carl, Matt Felty, Big, Josh, and Thad the Man? Waiting on this pick, waiting on this auto draft. What is going on? Oh, yeah, I saw that. Well, you didn't know. You didn't know, Thad. It's you got to have a sense of humor about the things that go on in the world, but you're gonna pray for her health, so no big deal on that. No harm, no foul. I'm sure people have said worse, but yeah. All right, what did we get? Soto goes. Soto was my first round pick last season, or my second round pick last season. Didn't matter because I was the last pick in the draft because I won the season before that. Matt Olson is gone. All right. Who's it going to be, Josh? Who is it going to be? Aaron Judge. He was on my list. Yeah, we've got Goldschmidt still available out there, Goldie. You can keep your name. All you got to do is draft him. Trey Turner. All right, when I'm going to go with mine, it's going to upset hitting dingers, but is what it is. I might even get some feedback about it. So Oh well, he was on my team last year, did great. Josh, I was really nervous you were gonna pick Albies. Um, doesn't look like second baseman still not doing a lot as far as um still not doing a lot as a group for fantasy points. So if you see somebody high like Mookie Betts, especially Betts who plays second base and other positions, um, so that you've got some positional flexibility there. With It's good to grab one. It's good to grab them while you can, even if it's a little bit of a reach, because there's plenty of first basemen out there. There's plenty of outfielders out there that'll that you can get later on in the draft that can contribute for you. I took Christian Walker, I think, in the 5th or the 6th round last year, and he was a stud for me last year. They're out there. They're out there, but apparently, PEH is gonna miss the first pick. They were in here. A couple of these guys have been in here, and then pop out. They're in, and then they out. All right, Dingers, who are you gonna get? Otani's still the best pitcher. He is not pitching this year. He is undergoing. He underwent Tommy John surgery. I don't think he's even fielding this year. I think he's just going to be batting. Yamamoto is a guy to keep an eye on, just because it's going to be his first season in Major League Baseball, U.S. Major League. A lot of good things have been said, so there's that. Seager and Ramirez, it's a solid pair. Seager's actually better now. You feel like he's hitting his prime. Sorry to hear about Otani. He got paid a ton of money. There's no do not apologize. Do not apologize. Do not sympathize with him. He is the highest paid baseball player in the league in history. In history. I think he's getting $750 million to play for 10 years. 12 years maybe. I can't remember. Who are you going to get? Devers. Oh, that was a good pick. I'm going to go for my boy Vlad. Haven't had him on my team since he was a wee BB. Big fan of his dad, Vladimir Guerrero. 10 years, 700 mil. Yeah. Yeah. And he doesn't even have to do anything but hit this first year. All right, so now I've gotten most of the so it's going to be a little while before it gets back to me. I'm a later round draft, so my drafts happen boom, boom, kind of back to back, and then there's a big lull between my picks. So there will be dead air on this stream as we go through. So I'll just start to think about who my next pickup is going to be. Got some options. So if we look over here to the right, it's actually my team. Oh, wish you could edit this a little bit. I have a couple of keepers. So I just drafted Vladimir Guerrero. Before that, I drafted Ozzy Albies. My keepers from last year are all late round picks. Ellie De La Cruz, O'Neill Cruz, So they'll be taking up my shortstop positions. Ellie can also play third base. Corbin Carroll and Julio Rodriguez, two of the best outfielders in the game. I got them when they were prospects, and now they are. Because of that, I can keep them for a song basically, and it allows me to draft more studs, and without giving up a high draft position. These are lowest. These are in the 20th. We're talking about like the 22nd, 21st round draft picks in this. Yes, Sabaton could fill the dead air. I could also get copyright struck too. But so just kind of keep an eye on what positions I have that still need to be filled. Still got a your music is copyright free. I haven't listened to it yet. But it's also done by that evil AI. Evil AI. The evil AI. Be funny if I played your music and the AI copyright struck it. All right, let's see. On the app, imagine doing this on a phone and not a PC. There's Yamamoto. That'll answer your question. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That's okay. You got utility spots, Steve. You'll be all right. Let's see. All right. I know who I'm getting next. If they're still available. He's doing two drafts. Two drafts. Was it my turn already? Crap. Thought about it. I almost got Will Smith, but keep his name out my draft. Another thing I like to do, I like to go for high producing catchers because they're usually rare to find. A lot of people don't like to do it. I like to have a backup catcher because catchers don't start every game. So, then you have a dead position. So I'm always looking for a middle of the road catcher as well later on in the draft. All right. So we'll definitely still need an outfielder. Oh, he got Robert. Is Trout still available? Trout's still available. And now we wait. Think Trout's going to have a comeback year. Hopefully he gets traded to a team that can appreciate him. Christian Yelich did well for me last year. Goldie Girls traded him, and I think I traded for Yelich with Goldie Girls. I think that's where I got him last year because I did get him in a midseason trade. Nolan Arenado, good pick. Good pick. And see what I mean? Paul Goldschmidt is still on the draft board. He's getting a little older, but Christian Walker, Christian Encarnacion Strand, all first basemen. Jose Abreu, he's really old. Josh Naylor, Torkelson, Diaz, all still on the draft board. All big time producers. You don't have to reach for a first baseman. I did it because I know Vlad is a unit, and I want him on my team. Want him on my team. There goes Goldschmidt to the Cardinals fan. The embarrassed Cardinals fan drafting a Cardinal. How embarrassing for you. The real embarrassing thing is how many Reds he kept. He had Spencer Steer and Matt McLain on his team, kept both of them, which is smart, but he's a Cardinals fan. Matt Felton, after I became more conscious of preservatives in food, I haven't had jerky for a while. Really? Have you tried making your own jerky? Homemade jerky is great. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, well, you had ample opportunity. Talking a little junk. Oh, Strive. Where do you get it? Is it like buying it online? Are you buying it on where? Should I start getting? What round are we in now? 41st. We just started the 4th round. One through 10, 10 through 11, 12. Oh, wait. Then we're getting ready to 5th round. Start looking at third baseman. Who's available? Okay. Oh, Yandy Diaz did well for me last year. Did very well for me last year. Dude, Max Muncy just pissed me off. A couple seasons ago, I had him. He was so garbage. Oh, got it at Walmart. Huh. Well, there you go. Can get it get it somewhat locally, even though apparently not at the closest Walmart to Matt Felty. I love beef jerky. Love beef jerky. I hate the price of beef jerky. I got a former coworker who makes it himself, though. Oh my goodness. Nolan Jones, that's a pretty good pick. All right. Maybe we're looking at relievers. Maybe start dipping into some pitchers now. Daggone it, Brian. Mm! Actually, haven't paid attention right now. Hold on. Hold on. Third baseman. Oh, okay. Suarez is still around. Berger, Muncy. Jordan Westberg. Man. All right. That's for outfielders. Who's this Evan Carter guy? All right. Well, I know I want him. So. All right. So I'm good on relievers. Let me look at what my next pick's going to be. Pretty set on shortstops right now between De La Cruz and Cruz. It needs some second base depth and third base depth. So I've got some options. Justin Turner, Isaac Paredes, Nolan Gorman, who's should be up and coming this year, unless the Cardinals poop the bed, which I hope. Jorge Polanco, Jordan Westberg, Kevin Gausman. Max Fried. A couple of studs on the pitching mound. After this, I'm going to focus on pitching a lot. Got some good ones, but they're starting to go hot. All right, let's see who he picks. I think he's going to be good this year. All right, let's start looking at pitchers. Starting pitchers. I don't need relievers anymore. All right. I feel like Josh is watching my watching my stream. I mean, he did comment, so all right. All right, so Fig wanted me to look at his team. William Contreras, not worth keeping. I didn't think that was a good keeper. Lots of better catchers out there, but whatever. Freddie Freeman, he's going to be a boss for you. Horner, he could be. He's kind of a dark horse for a good second base candidate. Plus, he gives you the shortstop's flexibility. He um, really should be focusing on getting some shortstop producers and second baseman producers. Alex Bregman, he was cold, ice cold for me first half of last year, but then turned it on in the back end. Christian Walker, good pick, but or I think he's going to produce for you. But again, you've got outfielders you need to draft, you got a shortstop you need to draft, or a second baseman, or both. You've got no pitchers here either, so you need to start thinking about that as well. You're building your team from the ground up, though, for the most part, because you tore it down last year. Crap, how do I get back to my... how do I get back to my... there we go. I know how to get back to the... I tuned out on baseball after the Rockies tanked their roster a few years ago. They did kind of, but then they went and signed Chris Bryant, which was great. They went out and reached for him, but then Chris Bryant, now you want to talk about somebody who's tanking. Chris Bryant, man, because I had him on my team his first year with the Rockies, and he absolutely, and he did not do much better last year. Josh Brown should have went for Diaz in a relief spot. There's still good guys out there. Josh Bednar for the Pirates. He's good. He was good for me last year. If the Pirates are better, he'll get more closing opportunities. But even then, he could be a trade candidate. Pirates are like the Reds. They don't like to pay anybody, and he's getting closer and closer to that. His arbitration's he's getting closer to free agency. If they're not doing well at the trade deadline, he's getting traded. He almost got traded last year. And if he goes to a team that's good, look out. Bednar's legit. But I wouldn't go with relievers until you've got a couple of starters starting. Let me look at you. Angels in the Trout field. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you got Nola and Cease. So yeah, Clay Holmes, you already have a reliever. So, and Snell. Yeah, I would say look for a reliever. I would also start looking for an outfielder too. Get that other heavy hitter in there. I don't care. Yahoo. What do you think, Ron? Josh Hader. Will Smith finally got taken off the board. I should have drafted him too. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, kitty? Josh Hader, I'm not sure about. The reason I'm not sure about Josh Hader is because he is hit or miss sometimes. Sonny Gray. You know he's on the IL, right? Hey, Oscar. Hey, Oscar. All right, let's see. I like Freddie Peralta. Let's take him then. Who is Bobby Miller? Huh. Maybe I'll get him. All right, dingers. Let's see what you got. Who's he going to take? Torres did well for me. That's a good pick. Oh, Arenado, Tulowitzki, LeMahieu went elsewhere. Yes. Oh, you're talking about that? Yeah. Really sad seeing Nolan Arenado leave. I really like Nolan Arenado. I really hated seeing him go to the Cardinals, but I like the guy. I flat out like the guy. Tulowitzki actually didn't do much of anything later. LeMahieu, it's sad to see him go. I like LeMahieu as well. All right, who's next? Who's next? Who's next, dingers? Who you gonna take? Nestor Cortez. I love Nestor Cortez is hilarious. I don't see Hunter Green on here anywhere. Huh. I'll have to look that up. All right. Bieber's available though. How many? Yeah. Maybe next time. All right, I'm gonna get another outfielder. I will tell you straight up though, it is not gonna be Marcelo Zuna. Serrano says you picked that Shohei Ohtani guy. I hear he's pretty good. No, actually, somebody kept him. He was a keeper for somebody else. Laser Show, I believe. Let's see. Marcellus Wallace? No. No. I'm gonna draft a punter. Serranos. You know how I roll. We're doing pretty well. We're 30 minutes in and we've already got a fair amount of the draft. I mean, in here in the 8th, I think. Yeah, just getting ready to start the 9th round. And the last rounds are going to go fast because a lot of guys, there's a lot of keepers out there. The further into the draft you get, there you go. Matt Feld, they went to the season opener in 2019 to see Arenado get a Silver Slugger and Golden Glove. There you go. It snowed. Well, it's Colorado. So I don't watch MLB. How consistent season to season are player stats? Fairly low deviation. For the most part, what you have to watch out for are injuries, especially with pitchers. Down years will throw you off. But, all sports have players with down years, but it is pretty consistent. It's not like football. Ton of first basemen still available. Yoshida Masazaka Yoshida. Yeah, so because I know the NFL and discounting injuries and discounting injury player stats are wild. Like outside of quarterback, it's 90% crapshoot. Yeah, it is. I mean, I gotta for the most part. I mean, the injury bug will touch you, but it's the difference between NFL fantasy football and fantasy baseball is fantasy football is a sprint. This is a race, or this is a true distance race. Mm. Got Bieber last time. I like Kelly. Let me draft him. Oop. I just need one more pitcher to round everything out. So that'll probably be my last pick that I have. All right, but 1 for 11 his first 4 games after transfer handshakes be stricken up. Probably was pretty true. He's awfully young to be a primarily third baseman. Huh. Good pick. Good pick. He's going to end up giving me a lot of flexibility there. Do I need another catcher now? Let's see. Still some good ones out there. All right. So what I got? All right. So I'm good on first baseman. Probably, maybe not. I need a first baseman, another catcher too. Another power first baseman. Then get at least one more outfielder, a third. So catcher, first baseman, an outfielder, a third baseman. How many? Two outfielders and a third baseman. Two outfielders and a third baseman. Probably start with a third baseman. Maybe Eugenio Suarez. Good vibes only, buddy. Muncy, I don't like the idea of Muncy because he's a pain. Turner is an option. Polanco's been good in the past too. So there's still still got some options before my next one. The difficult thing with Suarez, he strikes out a ton. But I like Polanco because name. Why? Why? Ryan McMahon, also, power guy out there, good roster flexibility. But I got plenty of second basemen now. Albies, Westberg, Morel. That's three right off the. That's three second basemen. I've got plenty of. He's George. Blanco is fun to say. Jorge. Jorge. Let me say about Muncie. Still expected to decrease. Wonder why. That would give me 3 third basemen. We still got plenty of good first basemen out there. Plenty of good first basemen available, so I'm not worried about that one yet. Outfielder looking like some slim pickings, though. I have a feeling I'm going to be out there. Oh, look, Max Kepler's hurt. Big surprise. Let's see. Projecting a down year for him. Matsuzaka should improve, is what they're predicting. Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to be waiver wire hunting Jonathan India. Do I have any Red Sox on the team already? Philly, Toronto, Atlanta, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Angels, Cubs, Diamondbacks, Seattle, Cincinnati, Brewers, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Diamondbacks, Dodgers, Cubs. Let's do it. Let's do it. And then third base. March Madness has been fun. It's the tears have been hilarious. SEC went 1 for 5. All matchups as the higher seed, only win being Tennessee over a 15th seed. Florida lost to Colorado. Hey, Colorado beat UVA. Oh, wait, that was Colorado State. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Let's see. We getting a run on first baseman? Nope. Ah, I think I'll get Suarez. He's been good to me in the past. He's been good to me in the past. Good vibes only. I'm a huge Eugenio Suarez. Eugenio Suarez, great guy on the Reds. Hated seeing him go. Did not like the trade. Thought he was going to have a great comeback year. He did. And that was in a hitter friendly, or that was in a pitcher friendly park. Awful. Oregon won their game against the SEC pretty easily. Probably going to lose next week, but if they beat Creighton, honestly make it to the 4A. Anybody could. It's anybody's game. All right. Another outfielder, a first baseman, and a catcher. What do we have? Who's available on the shortstop? Wow. Adames is still available. I don't know who Tovar is. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I watched him play. Really? Story? Expecting him to be a down year? Huh. Might pick Story up. Batting third in the lineup's good. That's always good to. I can get a shortstop instead of. I got an idea. We'll see if it plays out. Catcher, outfielder. So catcher, first baseman, outfielder, maybe a shortstop mixed into there instead of one of the two. So, but only four more picks. Into the end. All right, let's see. So who am I thinking now? So if I get another outfielder, I'll get Nimmo. If I get another catcher, oh, smart move. All right. Heim. Another first baseman. Got Mountcastle, Bell, Hoskins. All potential catchers. I got Alvarez. Alvarez was good last year. So we'll go with those. Let's see. Outfielders. Oh, they already took Nimmo. Nimmo's gone. um, let's see. How's Chris Bryant look today this year? He's hitting 200 for 3 long balls. 5 for 25. Merrifield. Yeah, he's going to be platooned. Benson. Oh no, I'm not ready. Ooh. All right, let's see. So we're taking him off. I don't need another catcher. Hold on. Hold on. Let me make my next pick. When we get to the next long space, Fig, I'll look at your team. I do not like the availability. Brent Rooker, though. He's an option. Kalenic. Kalenic's an interesting. He was a top prospect and just has not put it together. Platooning him. No. Want to avoid guys who are going to be platooned because then you're not going to see them that much. Yeah, I don't like a lot of these options. Soler, maybe? Yeah. Should be looking at Pitchers. Starting pitchers. Imanaga. Nestor Cortez, Marcus Stroman, pitching for the Yankees. We gotta do Mountcastle. I have that backup first baseman. All right, let's look at Figs' team. All right, we already talked about Contreras. You don't have a backup catcher. Jonah Heim, I would draft Jonah Heim. If it's skipping you, Josh, it's because you had a keeper in that draft spot. Just so you know. So basically, it'll skip over you because it counts that pick as your keeper. You have a fair amount, if I remember correctly, you have a fair amount of late round picks, though. So you're going to have a full team, right? But I'll be out. I'll be checked out. What are we in the, we're getting ready to start and ran the 15th round out of 23. And I've only got two more picks to make, and I'm done. Let's see. Freeman's good. Horner, we'll see how he ends up. You still need to get another second baseman in there. You still need to get another shortstop in. Well, you got Crawford. So maybe not worry about that one as much. But actually, I would look at getting another second baseman, definitely. Muncy could be great. Yeah. Heim's probably going to start. You're probably going to start Heim over Contreras, in my opinion. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. The expert ranks them higher. Nimmo, Ozuna, Castellanos. That's an okay outfield grouping. I think there's just a lot of power missing there. Ozuna's going to hit some home runs. He's going to strike out a lot. Castellanos the same way. But I mean, they're expecting 30 home runs and 25 home runs. 30 home runs. Ozuna's going to crush them. Castellanos and Nimmo, I think, are generally not my top line outfielders. If I were you, Figs, I would be keeping an eye on the waiver wire for guys who are throughout the season, for guys who we didn't get drafted, who are looking like top performers. Crawford's decent in shortstop. Bregman's good at third base. You're backing it up with Muncy, who might, if he plays as good or close to as good as he did last season, he's going to be great. Really need to focus more on, really start to hone in on your relievers. You don't have any yet. Need to start looking at those. But I don't know Dane Dunning at all. I should, because I'm assuming he was in the World Series last year. Garrett Cole, he's day to day, but he's out for a long time. Big. He's gonna be out for like half the season. Bassett's good. I almost drafted him. So you're going to need immediately be putting Garrett Cole on the IL and picking up other pitchers. I like trying to pick up pitchers off the waiver wire though. Cole is an investment. What round did you get him in? 79th? Yeah. Yeah, it could be. Could be a good investment. Let's see. Refresh. All right. Who's left? I got Mountcastle, so I don't need my first baseman anymore. Just looking at outfielders. Golly, there's a lot of first basemen out of there. Fig, I would look at Justin Turner. Because he's got a lot of flexibility there, positional flexibility. And he might end up being a good backup second baseman for you. He might end up being I mean, you don't need another third baseman, really. I mean, you'll have a third baseman, but you'll have some, like I said, you'll have some lineup flexibility there. I would draft him mainly as the backup second baseman. Let's see. It's coming. It's almost here. My next pick. Oh, it skipped me. Oh no, it skipped me. It skipped me, Josh. I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready for that. And it skipped me again. See a lot more skips now. Middle of the 16th round right now, and start the 17th round. A little bit over, and these last rounds are going to go fast. Like I said, we're a little bit over an hour in. Brian, woo! drafted by? I wish it would put a thing that, hey, I wish it would put a little notification on there though for if you've got a if you've got a keeper in there. All right. Josh said, "I know I missed out on some good players." Um, but you kept good players. Like the guys you had as keepers were worth. I didn't look at your keepers and go, "Yeah, I wouldn't have taken them there." I mean, you got good keepers there. Like I'm gonna miss out on that part of the draft, but I also got Corbin Carroll and Julio Rodriguez. But actually, my first two keepers were actually Tyler Glasnow and Justin Steele in the middle of the draft. So don't worry about that much. Half of the fun, or the majority of the fun, is for me is going through and seeing how much I want to fiddle, how much my draft, how much my team at the end of the season looks like my team at the beginning of the season. How much do I change it? Jeez, did they skip me again? Ah! I guess I did get skipped a lot. We got seven keepers each, most of us. Oh, Volpe was a great pick. Great pick, great keeper. All right, I finally get a chance to pick. Thank you very much. I'll get that kid out of Oakland. I'm not gonna get Kalenic. I'm interested to see if he does anything this season. I thought that was a good kind of take a flyer on him by the Braves. They can afford to do that. And if he washes out, whatever. But if he ends up living up to his potential, they got him for nothing. The question is, do I go for the unproven hurler on a team that might not actually be all that good in the Cubs? They look better on paper than they were last year, but I don't know. Not looking that good, but he can hurl strikes. That would be Imanaga. Nestor Cortez, who's hilarious, or Marcus Stroman, who is a bounce back candidate. Two Yankees. Two Yankees. Reese Hoskins. That could actually be a very good pick. Really good auto draft pick. Could have a bounce back season. Be the Reese hitting dingers. Use his name. The name on his team used to be Reese's Pieces. It was Reese Hoskins. He picked him up as a rookie. He was kid could mash. I think the draft's gonna last another 15 minutes. I think by 9:30 we're at 9:30 we're wrapping up, if not finished. We already just hit the 19th round, and we hit it fast. This might be my last pick, or my last pick might be round 20. Maybe Steele wasn't my last pick of the draft, or wasn't my second keeper in the draft. Let me see. Let's look at last season. Should have kept Royce. De La Cruz at the end. Huh. So sad. Wander Franco was on my team, and yeah, that did not work out too well. Let's see who's left in starting pitchers. Heck, I'm not going to go with any of them. Give me Hunter Brown. That'll close me out, but I'll sit and wait. I don't have any more picks. I already regret not drafting a couple of folks. We'll see how it goes. How's Fig looking now? Good on Turner. I don't think he needs Santana. You're not gonna be able. He's not gonna have much place in your lineup. You've got Freeman, Walker, Turner, who can all play first base. Let's see. Laser Show taking a flyer on Chris Bryant. See how he'll do. I don't think it'll be good. Lourdes Gurriel is a good outfield choice. Eloy Jimenez is generally good. He was on your team last year, but he's always hurt. That's the big problem. Haniger is still available. I didn't know that. Haniger is good. Why is he down so low? Oh, I know. Because he was injured last season. He's got to draft twice. He's only got one more draft. He's only got one more pick. Josh, you got a couple of people to draft. Why are all these pitchers injured? Because pitchers get injured, man. That's the thing. Cards fans done. Comebacks coming back. Got one more pick. You guys have got way too much. I'll take way too much time. Well, this is his last pick. And boom, we're halfway through the second to last round. All right. This is his last pick. Cards fan is done. That'll be Royd's last pick right here. So you got 2 more picks, Fig. Laser's got 2 more picks. So 1, 2, 2, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, or 1, 0. Don't have much left. Get it done. Two pitchers. Let's help you look for a. Oh, DL Hall. Fig as a. Wait, huh? Wait, no, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Why do they have Frankie Montas as a reliever? Pamps, maybe. Oh, never mind. Oh, look how fast that went. This is the last pick right here. Who will he get? Pamps is a good reliever. I should have told you to get him. He's gonna because Devin Williams is hurt. He's gonna be gone a couple of months. Your team is full. So, just to react to go over this, got Real Muto catching, Vladimir Guerrero first base, Albies at second base, Jordan Westberg at third base, O'Neill Cruz at short, Mike Trout on the outfield, Christopher Morel in the outfield, Matsuzaka Yoshida in the outfield, Eugenio Suarez at third, Francisco Alvarez at catching, Ryan Mountcastle at first base, Brent Rooker in the outfield, Corbin Carroll in the outfield, Julio Rodriguez in the outfield, and Ellie De La Cruz, ostensibly a shortstop. Pitching, I got Freddie Peralta, Shane Bieber, Merrill Kelly, Tyler Glasnow, Justin Steele, and Hunter Brown. Relieving, I have Emmanuel Clase and Alexis Diaz, courtesy of Fig. Thanks, Fig. Dummy last year, getting rid of him. Could have kept him. Would have been a great keeper for you. But that's what you did. You did that thing. Draft's complete. We're ready for the season. We'll see how we do. We'll check in on that periodically. All right, guys. That's a night. You guys have a good weekend. Be safe. Go to church. Right? You did need him. And you do need him because you're going to need another reliever before it's out. If you're doing well, somebody's going to call you out for not having a dedicated reliever. You have one. You need two. You would have had to if you hadn't gotten rid of him. Just saying. Anyway, you guys have a great weekend. Relax. Be productive. Enjoy yourselves. Like I said, go to church. Everybody have a great weekend. Good night. And God bless. I said great weekend a bunch.